going on YouTube? Welcome back to Senpai's Tears, I think is what it's called. It's so sad. But so far it's been pretty cool, alright? We just left the house, sister has a test, and we're going to school, I guess. But we made it! I leap past the front door as the clock strikes 8. Inhale a lungful of December air. Oh. Not bad, Mark. Not bad at all. You were talking so long with your bag that I thought I'd really have to put the gloves on. Taking so long, fuck me. I thought you were going to leave me if I took too long. I was only kidding. Leave my only brother alone to walk to school in such a cold day? Couldn't. And yet you can practice your anime fighting techniques on me. Well, when you look at it that way. Oh God! But you know, mastery of the martial arts can be extremely important. What does that have to do with anything? It's important, really. Yeah, I know. Self-defense and all that. No, not just self-defense. Just extra weapon in your arsenal. What? A little start. Okay, picture this. Imagine that you're fighting against an enemy who already knows your techniques. And why would it be doing that? Why would I be doing that? Yeah, I mean, because the person challenges you because he kidnapped the princess, and used your imagination. Use your imagination. But what if the princess is another cat? Then you'll just have to go look for her. That was a Mario reference? What if the princess is in another castle? Ouch. Anyways, let's say you end up in combat with someone who knows that you're going with a long-range weapon, like a crossbow. You already know your weakness. All they have to do is dash forward and fight at a close range. The archer won't be able to react fast enough and the attacker will have the advantage. But what if you're using a mid-range weapon like a lance? A lance that's easy. A well-trained warrior would be proficient with both bow and axes. And everyone knows that the axe beats the lance. True, but then couldn't you just learn magic and attack from distance? Yes, but what if your enemy knows that you're a magician? A skilled axe wielder would eliminate you within a single strike. No critical necessary. Every magician needs an ace up his sleeve. And this ace is the martial arts. The one option. You see, magicians draw their power internally, not externally. Magic, unlike sorcery, flows through a natural internal circle before it can be used in the form of a spell. The use of these circles can drain much of an amateur's magic energy, resulting in the weakening of the magus's combat ability and the. What does this have to do with it? Even a trained magus would be susceptible to the attacks of an ordinary human, more so if said human is skilled in hand-to-hand combat, though it is an unlikely scenario if it would be prudent for a magic to... Enough with it for dumps. Yeah. Fine, I don't need you. Taps a Twitter icon on her phone and runs away. Oh, I feel bad now, but it was cool. Magic, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, I may have been a bit hard on her back there. But this isn't a bad outcome either. You'd think the streets would be a bit more busy in the morning, but no. No one ever passes by here. It's even harder to get used to it. You're from the city, but I've lived in the suburbs my whole life. I don't like this place in quiet, peace and quiet. You want to talk about peace and quiet, my friend? Come down to the south, ain't got no snow. I promise you that. It's not going to get cold here. Nothing but trees and fields. It's peaceful. It's very peaceful. Boring, but peaceful. It's nice. Let your mind wander. I was just doing that. Oh, gosh. Was that her? Let your mind wander to things you'd rather avoid. Mike? What was that? Oh! I look around and momentarily spot a figure, but it disappeared before my eyes. Strange, she looked familiar too. Could be that important. 2 weeks later, I would look back on that moment as the first in a series of very, very silly assumptions. Mark, you're actually early. A familiar voice welcomed me from the cold. In front of me stands a young man that I've known since the beginning of high school and that I've sometimes wished I didn't know. On time is more like it. We have barely 5 minutes until the bell. That's still an accomplishment coming from you. Oh, hey, did you bring your notes for the presentation? My other friend Lillian voices her question politely, unlike a certain little sister. Well, Ren was on the computer until midnight, and my laptop needed recharging, and your house was constructed without power outlets, of course. Fine, I'll print them out at lunch. And there goes the bell. I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually looking forward to a boring lecture if it means I can relax. God, me too. The teacher's voice drones on and on and on. I only know of one way to escape. Coming out the window might have long-term consequences, though, so I'll be content with staring through it. Whenever I'm bored at school, I always like looking out at the weather, and thinking about how I would rather be anywhere but here. Honestly, when we're talking about weather, I can't be the only person in the world like this, but I much rather prefer a terrible thunderstorm, like just almost scary, just pretty much scary, like lightning, thunder, everything, almost tornadoes. I love those days way more than a sunny day. Anytime, it's just so awesome. I love them way more. That's when I always look and watch the weather, when it's all thundery and stuff. Although fortune has treated me with nothing but a saddest little sister. Got a pile of unfinished homework this morning, so maybe I'm better off in class after all. Mark! Am I hearing things? Mark! Just like this morning. That's someone's stupid idea of a prank. I'm sure it's just some kid with nothing better to do with their time, but... Oh, shit! I'm sure it's just some kid with nothing better to do. Oh, fuck, I thought that was the same thing. Alright, I know what I have to do. Pinpoint the source of the sound, I spin around and glare at my target. She's not getting away this time. The class stares at me. Lucas turns around. Sit back down. Awkwardly. Lunch, finally. No matter how many years pass, nothing beats the taste of cold meat and freedom. It's quiet. Lucas sighs audibly, and I follow. Still don't get how Ren can sacrifice her lunch break to study for a test when she hardly ever studies at home. It's far from the strangest thing she's done. Point taken. So, how was the game I lent you? Alright. To be honest, I'm not really into those dating sims. It's not dating sims if you don't have statistics. Okay. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll check it out when I get home. Really now, I'm pissed. Is this game a dating sim? I didn't even think about it. I was about to say schoolwork, but that lie won't last a second. Stuff! Yeah, Stuff's good. Mark, you don't know what that means, do you? I really think I can see the sunlight glinting off of those glasses. That means that you have yet to experience modern Japanese visual culture in all its glory. Oh, God! Can you please shut up now? Surely you found yourself taking a peek at Ren's DVD collection at some point in the past 16 years. Haven't you even felt discounted with the path the story takes? I'll take that as a no. Protagonists always have plot armor in suspense stories, and the main heroine always wins in romance. Even aside from being dumbed down by the awkward translation between two inherent different mediums, haven't you even felt like the story isn't working? Does it not feel like the main character is a brainless idiot and that you could do a much better job than him? Haven't you even felt like giving that ironic protag a punch in the face and telling him to choose the shy, innocent library girl over the deceitful one, Chara, who can't go on a date without talking about her little brother? Statement may contain a slight amount of bias. Amen! At any rate, there's only one solution to the problem like these. You play the game. Thought I was playing a game. Thought this was a game, but maybe this is life and I am the game. I sense an evil chuckle as he finishes, as if he wants to add, and soon you'll be just like me. Well, like I said, I'll go to it eventually. Lucas kicks his feet up. This really is a good game, though. And the school uniforms kind of resemble ours, don't you think? As much as I hate to admit it, he's right. Our school is infamous for the elaborate uniforms that don't match its academic. I guess uniforms don't match school. This isn't going to make me play it any faster. Then I'll bother you every day until you play it. Do you dare to underestimate my persistence? The bell sign. Oh, the bell. We gotta go away from each other. Thank you. I gotta go. The bell ring. You gotta go. Bell ring. Sorry, I did it! It took a few years, but I did it. I made it back, and it won't be long before I talk to him again. Who's this? A clock ticks in the background as a girl plays pensively out the window. I'm getting nervous just thinking about it. Nervous and a little excited. It's been so long. What'll I do if he's changed? This whole plan would be pointless. I have to stay calm. I know what I'm doing, and I've thought it all through. Just stick to the script. But I'm nervous. So nervous. I like sunsets, I really do. I could live without long walks on the beach, but sunsets, they're special. But she doesn't have to make things less special. Know that it makes much storybook romances stay in the storybooks. It's just nice to catch a glimpse of a story sometimes, be it the MP3 shuffle God's granted divinely selected background music or a peaceful twilight after a day of rain. Phew! Thanks again for the help. Don't worry about it. It's not like I have anything better to do. Slide down from the windowsill, put my feet in, but my feet hesitate. Something about the red tint of the classroom and Lillian's smile is discomforting. Discomforting and uncannily familiar. Does the school library always get this much work? I can't see why you'd ask for a hand. No, the library usually maintains itself with the help of the teachers. We just have some extra things to take care of before the end of the term. Paperwork mostly. Sounds tough. All work and no pay. I think you mean no play. Wait, you're getting paid? No, but... well, there you go. Jokes. You win this one. Anyways, as I was trying to say, I don't mind the extra work. We help out because we want to, right? Though it's nice to have an extra pair of hands from time to time. Right. Besides, you always end up owing me favors. This is just one of them. Anyway, shall we head home? Yeah, let's go. I grab my bag and rush to hold the door, because I'm a gentleman. It can be nice to stay back after school, can't it? Oh, the occasion. The weather is nice today. I try to find something other than the weather to comment on, but it's always cold in the winter, but it feels good when you're inside. It's like looking at a snow globe. Does that make sense? Now that you mention it, I don't think it does. It makes sense in my head. Don't worry about it. I know what you mean. Do you? I think. What? It couldn't have been that important, right? I suppose. Lillian smiles wearily about something and walks up ahead, frizzing hair lit by the sun. We walked alone for the next few minutes, and I tried to nonchalantly wave goodbye. I can't shake the feeling that something was off about her today. Maybe I'm imagining things thanks to that voice in my head, but she almost seemed as tense as me. I'd better head back before Rin starts worrying. I turned to walk home, but... Mark? Okay, this is the world. This isn't normal today. Mark! I'm getting to the bottom of this. Mark! Oh wait, no, it didn't say Mark that time. I walked for a few seconds and pretend not to notice before spinning around. There she is. There she goes. It's a girl. She stands out. Long purple hair and a red ribbon swaying in the breeze. She reappears in an alleyway to my left, and see her lips move. Follow me. The minute I step toward her, she points to her right. It's the road that leads back to my school. I look back at her, or at least I would have had she not already disappeared. That arrogant... Alright, now she's really done it. I'll run through the town all night if I have to. You're messing with the wrong guy. Before I realize it, the sky darkens and clouds drift in. From time to time, I catch a glimpse of something white out of the corner of my eyes, but it disappears before I can identify it. She's deliberately dashing through the side streets, and she always seems to be exactly one street ahead. I gasp for breath as I reach the school building. The girl stands daintily at the entrance. Stop! She grunts and runs inside. She has a graceful quality about her. I say run, but it's more like she's gliding. Of course that's not going to stop me. I catch a glimpse of her feet at the bottom of the staircase. To the left of the hall. You're running out of places to run. Stairs again? No, wait. These are the stairs to the roof. Why is the door unlocked in the first place? No matter, it's over now. The sky turned black before I realized it, and the snow drifts cautiously down. The last piece of the puzzle falls into place. The purple-haired girl, the snow, the black sky. I saw it all in my dream. This girl looks at me from the edge of the roof. Thank you for following me, Mark. Oh, how many things should I be yelling at her right now? But I can't. My mind isn't functioning like it should. Scattered images from a time I'd rather forget flash through. First of all, let me apologize for luring you out like this. It was the only way I could talk to you alone. She steps closer. Of all the things I want to say, only one line comes out. Who are you? Don't worry yourself over minor details like that. You'll remember me soon enough. Soon enough? What kind of vague hint is that? The past will fall into place eventually. It has a habit of doing that. She pauses and looks up at the sky. The snow collects on her hair. You might not remember me yet, but I remember you. I've been waiting to see you for a long time. Long, long time. She points her eyes at me and I can't look away. Will you help me, Mark? Will you accompany me long enough for you to cover your memories? That's a strange request. My thoughts vanish. I nod unthinkingly. I will, but you owe me something first. Tell me your name. I feel her warmth before we even touch. She walks up to me and she pauses an inch away, breathing, turning to mist. Mira? What it says? I hear her name and her ribbon flutters before me. The memories taunt me. I've seen this before, but a cold breeze strikes me as she steps back. I visit you someday soon. In the meantime, if you ever need me, come to this rooftop by yourself when the sky turns black. If you call out to me, I'll come to you. What are you, a vampire? Maybe. Ghost? She smiles faintly. I'll leave that up to you. I like vampires. One by one, her footsteps grow distant. Well then, goodbye, Mia. Bye. Her final words are lost as she steps off the edge of the roof. Wait! Steps off the edge. What the? I dash to the edge of the roof as fast as I can to look down. But there's nothing. Not even a footprint on the freshly fallen snow. My head is spinning. I don't want to think. I don't want to think. I don't want to. Is there... It's there, and it keeps coming back. I see her, and... What was it she called herself? The person I wish I never met? Is she here to haunt me? But then why do I feel so... The girl in the sunset watches me. Like a figure in the faded photograph, she watches me. Like a portrait, like yourself in a house of a mirrors, watching, always watching. She just won't blink. All the while, the snow continues to fall. Mira's figure dances through my mind, trapping me in somewhere between curiosity and awe. It's the beginning of winter. As the snow dusts the city streets, I can't help imagining that her footprints will turn up very, very soon. Well, I guess that's as good a place as any to leave this episode off. I'm interested in this weird thing that's going on in Japan, apparently. But, well, we'll figure out more on it next time. So like it if you liked it, like it if you didn't like it. Do them both because it's really funny and you're really nice. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, you guys, later. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh no, is this a sad one? Oh no, no, no.